My name's Dr. Alia. I'm a dermatologist with a special interest in psychodermatology. This means that I have an interest in the way chronic skin conditions can impact people psychologically. I am today going to be talking to Zainab, who is an influencer living with eczema. So Zainab, it's so great to be able to talk to you today, and I just want to get straight into it. So tell me, how long have you been living with eczema?
I think I was diagnosed when I was about 6 months old, and I'm now 31, so let's just say over 30 years of dealing with eczema.
Do you remember how the condition was during your teenage years?
I think generally I was just always quite an insecure teenager, probably even from when I was little. I was very shy, and I think my skin kind of contributed to that I was a very withdrawn, quiet, to myself kind of person. Out of all my friends, I was the only one that had eczema. They would ask me what it is. I'd say I have eczema. You have the random people that go, is it contagious? And I'd be like, no, it's not. And that's about as far as it went. Just said that I have like really dry skin. Sometimes it gets really itchy and I might scratch, but that's about as far as it goes. Society always kind of tells us how to be. So I always felt like I never fitted that standard. Even on my best skin days, I would be like, yeah, but you know what? In a week's time, I'm going to be itchy and I'm going to be rashy. And it's just always like an anxiety that I've always had. So I think if I didn't have eczema, the biggest life change is that I would just be more confident in myself and not have to like worry one step ahead or just comparing myself to other girls. Because I feel like they've always got one less problem than I did.
Did you feel bad about it? Did you ever think, oh, they're so lucky they haven't got this and I have?
Yeah, definitely. All the time. I used to look at my friends and just think they've actually got such beautiful skin. Even when a lot of teenagers develop acne, I'm like, all right, but that's just one part of your face. And generally you grow out of acne. But I was thinking about like their hands, the backs of their knees, their elbow, like just little things like that. I was like, you have perfect skin. I hope to have skin like them one day. I think that's kind of how I saw it, yeah.
What do you wish you could have said to yourself when you were a teenager living with eczema?
When I was a teenager, I felt like my skin was the only like thing on my mind 24/7, apart from like GCSEs obviously, but that was like the main focus of life. And it was just like, when I get older, no one's gonna love me, no one's gonna hire me, friends are gonna think I'm weird, and that's all you think about. Then you get a job, and do you know what you're thinking about? You're thinking about bills, you're thinking about how am I gonna save for a house. So don't ruminate on something that's so trivial, because the funny thing is a lot of people didn't even know I had eczema, which I find bizarre because to me, every part of me said, I have eczema, I have a skin condition. But at the same time, if your skin condition really is taking a lot of your life, then you have to get help, whether that mean medical help, emotional help from someone, just something like that. But generally speaking, nobody notices your skin as much as you do. I think that's what I would have told my younger self.
My name's Alex Holmes, and I'm from a charity in memory of Princess Diana, based on the belief that young people can change the world. And we run a number of programs, particularly around young people and tackling bullying, celebrating difference, and promoting kindness. Living with a health condition can be really upsetting and really challenging, particularly when you're growing up as a child. It's important to know that actually what's happening to you in terms of the unwanted attention isn't acceptable, and actually there are things you can do to manage that and perhaps deal with the situation. Here are 3 top tips about managing bullying. The first one is accepting that you are not to blame. It is not your fault what's happening to you. The second one is acknowledging the impact that this unwanted attention and perhaps bullying behaviour is having on you as an individual, and perhaps affecting your mental health, which means you need to prioritise this and deal with it. And the last one is asking for help, not suffering in silence. And that could be finding a trusted adult if you're a young person, or it could be if you're a parent or guardian seeking professional expert help. If you're going through this, or someone you know is going through this, it's important to remember that you're not alone. So don't suffer in silence, seek support, seek advice, and remember that there are people that can help you with this.